it's Matty coming at you with another Planet Coaster Park Spotlight. Thank you for joining me, welcome to the video, and welcome to Discoveryland, created by Anakin83. Now, this is a PS5 park, and this park has got multiple themed areas, so really looking forward to get into this one, and just happy to be back doing spotlights again. I'm now back. They will be back on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, as per normal, as from now. So, yeah, really excited to get back into this, get back into the swing of doing spotlights. I've missed this so much. I've got so many to catch back up on again. So, without further ado, no more messing about. Let's get straight into it and let's get into this first park being back, shall we? Right, so here we are in the park. Now, rather than start at the main entrance, which is there, I don't want to do that because I don't feel that that is the true reflection of where the guests would come in. So we're going to hop over right to the very back corner of the map where guests would actually enter the park normally in these entrance tunnels over here. So let's hop down here and let's follow down the road. There we go, on the wrong side of the road, clearly. Oh, I love this. I love how you've got a little tram system here. Is that just done using the railway pieces underneath there? No, that's the... I believe it is, yeah. Oh, no. Right, okay, I've got you. So it's just the locomotive straight track and then put underneath the wooden beams. But then to do that and create a tram system, that's a really cool effect. Not really seen it done in that manner before. And then you've even got the cables going across the top for the electric. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Well, let's come down here. So we have Discoveryland, Germany. We've got the bus and taxi lane just to our right. Does this actually go anywhere? It's a facade. Don't look at Matty. Don't do it. Don't do it. I couldn't help it. I literally could not help myself. Welcome. Max 3.8 meters. Buses only. Let's come through. Let's come through this bit. What looks like the security check-in. And we come through to this giant car park. Always love car parks. I always like to see it. This is a good car park. Maybe just a little bit more in the sense of paint tool, potentially. Just around some of the trees and some of the rocks. Just to break it up a little bit. The same with over here as well. Just a little bit of paint tool as well. What, out of curiosity, which paint tools have you got access to as well? You got sand. Sand is the only one you've really got, which is a little bit of a shame. But I think that could still possibly work if you were to... maybe not. We haven't got any dry grass or anything like that. That's one of the better ones. But even potentially just very lightly dabbing just down here with a little bit of sand, just break it up just ever so slightly, and even coming across onto the road isn't necessarily a bad thing either, because it just looks like it's just a little bit more worn as well. So just adds maybe just a little bit of an extra dimension there. Let's hide that hood. There we go. But I do really like this car park. Nice, big, expansive. I do love my car parks. And we come right round. Baby, right round. And you've even got signs for rides that are upcoming in the park. Just giving them teases. Promoting. That's really good. I like that a lot. We come down here. Got a backstage. We've got the service maintenance area just by the Cyberpunk ride. And then if we come round here, this actually brings us all the way around the back of the park. Very Moomin Little Socks-esque. Thinking of the Realism Nerd Chat Show. Just thinking of access, thinking of the realism, thinking of ways you can get around the park. Yeah. Always good to think of that, because you've got to think about how the staff are able to navigate the park quite efficiently as well. You don't want the staff going through the park at all times, especially for evening deliveries. They would just go around the outskirts of the park to make it quicker. But we have the PS5 upgrade, July 2022. It's now 100% on a PS5. We have Discoveryland, got the ticket booths. I don't know what that says. Is that maybe the original version that was completed in March 2021 on the PS4 maybe? I don't know, I'm sorry. I'm so uneducated. Will some German person please tell me? Let's come through the ticket booth. Let's just have a quick look at that warehouse as well. I don't want to miss it. Yep. Nice. Right, let's come through. I'm pretty sure that says entrance. Eingang. I'm pretty sure that's entrance. I've seen that a lots of times before in previous spotlights as well. We have Schleifauker. That must mean lockers. That's quite a good locker system. Is that the Ghostbusters piece? Trying to work out a cargo crate. Trying to work out how. Ah, okay. Okay, yeah, that's a good little technique as well. Good locker system. Not seen that one done before. Always interesting to see how differing people approach lockers. And then we have Anakin 83. I can't promise Anakin that I'm not going to make any Star Wars references. With a name like Anakin, I'm not going to be able to help myself, I'm sorry. We've got the shops right in front of us. And then you've got all the signs for all the rides. So we have Cyberpunk, Hot Wheel, Wendigo, Jack Sparrow, Antica Ruin, Moto Forge and Bumper. And we've just got another backstage area just there. And let's carry on walking around this way. I love that building in front of us, the Cyberpunk building. There is the entrance for the backstage that we were just looking at a second ago. Love this. It's so futuristic. So modern. Like this canopy just going over here. Is that made just using basic shapes? It is as well. And then with the ball just on top, that ball just on top of the pillar. So simple, and what an effect it gives. That's fantastic. And then the trees in that science fiction piece. Some really cool little original techniques being used that I don't believe I've ever seen before. We've got the Wendigo just to our right. Which way shall we go? Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go and have a look at Cyberpunk first, shall we? So we have the entrance. Created by Anakin 83. Right, let's have a look down here. Got the queue covering just coming down. Again, just using basic shapes. You could have saved a little bit of percentage here if you'd done this grid path on a grid. Because it will save you a bit of percentage. That might have even given you 1% back, potentially. I'll make sure to leave a link down below, Anakin, so you can actually see that, how to put grids on a path. And you might be able to get a little bit of percentage back by putting some of these on a grid. We have the dark ride. Now, do we need to come into this queue at night? I believe we do. So let's just very quickly swap it to night. Because we want to do it properly. So, let's walk down here. Oh, like how you can see the ride just coming right past you as well. Got a brake run just there. Oh, that is so cool. Is the ride going to come past us? Come on. I'm walking intentionally slowly. Excuse me. That was a bit rude. Come on, ride. Come on. Come on. Come on, please come past. Please. Oh, I can hear it. That's the thing, I can hear it. I maybe would have put a bit of don't die fencing in there, potentially, just stop people from leaning through and trying to touch the track. Oh, there it is. Ooh. So it's quite a slow ride then. It's more of your experience type coaster, as opposed to a white knuckle experience. Oh. Okay, right. Yeah, we need to go on this. We need to have a look what's going on, don't we? Nice queue line. Oh, wow. Oh, this is fantastic. Just the lighting, the ambience that it gives. Feels so futuristic. It doesn't feel like the same park. I made reference to making Star Wars references because of the name Anakin, but this actually genuinely feels like Star Wars or Star Trek. It feels like we're on the Death Star or something. Really like this effect you've done here. How have you done? Is that box lights? Oh my days. Wow. Look at the effect it gives though. So is it just that one? And then obviously you've done them around the station as well. Such a clever technique, Anakin. Such a clever technique. Reverse him. And then you've got these fans on the floor down here. Some really unique concepts I'm seeing here. Stuff I've never seen before. Now, I don't believe looking at the stats for this is going to be relevant. From when I was watching the ride a second ago, I think this is more of an experience coaster as opposed to, yeah, as opposed to anything else. So the stats don't really matter. It's not that type of ride. So first ride of the park, let's do it. Enjoy, everyone. holy dragons. Where to even begin with that? Wow, that was an experience and a half. Maybe let's start with a couple of the negatives to start off with. So what you guys won't have seen, because I edited it out afterwards, is the train actually sits at the spot here for over a minute. So just needs a block section just somewhere in there, just so the train isn't sitting waiting for so long, because that was really pulling the stats down. And then as you come through here, this very first climb, I was sitting thinking, is this it? And I was starting to maybe get a little bit bored just as we came up here. Even though it's quite visually impressive, I was starting to lose interest, especially after sitting waiting for over a minute as well, waiting for the ride to even go. So maybe just speed that up ever so slightly. And then finally as well, just a little bit of smoothing as well, especially just as it goes into some of the elements. But with the negatives out of the way, oh my days, this ride. Wow. It was just a visual treat for the eyes. It was amazing. Some of the things that you have done with lighting on this ride, I don't believe I've ever seen before. It was beautiful. It was absolutely incredible what you have done. And let's just come through here. And just look at this effect. Again, just using the lamps like you were before. Absolutely brilliant. Just this entire room, just the way that you're going through all the lights, going around the lights to the side, the lights in the middle of the track. Some really clever, unique ways to use them. And a fantastic experience as well. I really enjoyed that. I think it had a bit of a slow start, but it really did end up paying off. So great job. Thoroughly enjoyed that ride. Well done. Great first ride in the park to go on. So let's find the exit, which is just down here. And let's come through here. There we go. So come down the exit. It brings us out to some shops. So we've got a Hat's Fantastic and a drink. Oh, and it comes out to a seating area there as well. So let's just very quickly swap that back to date. And let's carry on. So we'll work our way over to the Wendigo. What a great first ride of the park that was. Water feature. Oh, really nice water feature as well. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's fantastic. Right, so we have the Wendigo. So I'm recognising that you're using this font quite a lot. I do know that's a workshop font because it's also the font that I used in Eden Gardens originally as well. Such a good font that's on the PlayStation. I believe it's Mavspan 4, I believe, who made that. I mean, I was using that before I'd ever even discovered who Mavs was, before I got to know him. But yeah, an amazing font that is on the workshop. Let's have a look down here. Oh, I like this effect on the floor. Just using the lollipops. Oh, they're the lollipops. Is that what that is? Yeah. I've never seen anyone use lollipops on the floor like that, I don't think. Almost looks like the Smiler. We've got photos. We've even got a little transfer track just here. Just thinking of the realism. And then a tiny little queue line here. Just for this little Wendigo ride. We don't need to have a look at stats, because stats won't matter for a kiddie coaster. I do like what you have done here, is separating the floor just with the basic shape there and then the fence. I think that gives a really nice effect. But let's hop straight onto this coaster. Nice station. Just with the custom sporting just going across the top. But we won't have a look at the stats, so let's have a look on this. Enjoy! Now, this may sound strange, but I actually think I preferred that to Cyberpunk. Now, while Cyberpunk was amazing, I make it no secret that I love kiddie coasters. They're one of my favourites in the game. And I think this one was a really, really good kiddie coaster. I love the implementation of it. I love where you placed it. How it's going around the pathing, how it's right next to the guests. Rather than being tucked away like kind of in woods or anything like that, like I see a lot of the time. It's right there in the guests' faces. It's going over the top of them. It's going around them. And a really nice layout. I think that was absolutely fantastic. I just love the little sight lines of it. It was just quaint. Like even just sitting at the top of here. And you can look back towards the park entrance and you can look towards the car. I'd be one of them kids, if my mum and dad had parked there, I'd be like kind of trying to see if I could see my car. I'd be like, oh look, I can see the car! Kind of thing. And then just as it comes back over here and then it goes over the path. And just around here, you can step over that side and your mum and dad are just stood there waiting, or your friends are stood there waiting for you. And then you're like waving at them as you come down. There was just something about that ride that really captured my imagination. And yeah, I love that. Absolutely love that. So, let's come out of the exit. What's that sign say? Ah, just arrows pointing this way. So let's come back down here. Past the drink shop. Some more seating. Lots of bins, lots of seating in this area. Lots of lighting. Making it feel more realistic. Making it feel more like a genuine park. And then we've got a playground down here as well. With a helicopter. It's a playground with a helicopter in it. How cool is that? I'll be like, can I please go play on the helicopter? Chrissy, can I go and play on the helicopter? I don't need to be alone. Chrissy, she'll be like, no Matthew, you're 38. It's different. And then you've even got a little tiny seating area just here with a canopy over the top of it. That's ace. Right, so we have the Hot Wheel. Nice flat ride skin. Very differently themed as well. So we've gone from the very science fiction to the modern, almost motorsport style area. And some nice little flat rides as well. Just with the abandoned cars just around. We've got the fire station. Fuel fire. I think that means fire because Rammstein did Fire Frau. And I think that was like kind of something fire. I don't know. I'm probably very, very wrong. I'm probably very wrong. I'll go with it. Let's go to the exit. So many different themes in this park. I believe there's still about 3 different themes that we've still got to go through as well. Just ribbing, barbecue ribs. We've got the hotel just to our left. Is there a drop tower in there? There is as well. A drop tower just inside there. Elevator. Whereabouts is the entrance for that? Ah, just here. Oh no, that's the exit. Oh wow. Oh, they look like alien eggs. Xenomorphs. That doesn't fill me with confidence. Rather than actually going on it, we'll just take a pretend. Right, there you go. Oh wow. Oh, look at the views that you'd get. Maybe not so much on that side. And definitely not that side. But that side's cool. Really nice sightline. And then as we walk over here, let's make sure we haven't missed anything for a start, shall we? So, I mean, we never actually looked at this building from an elevated shot. Love the curvature of this. And the way that you've managed to hide that entire Cyberpunk ride all inside that building is amazing. Yeah, Great. Right, so I don't believe we've missed anything. So let's come down here. And we'll have a look at Moto Forge. Look at this building shape. Look at that. How modern. It almost looks like a modern day Formula One circuit. Something that I would be seeing in Saudi Arabia or Abu Dhabi or something like that. Just with its modern curvature. Singapore. That's incredible. And then the ride goes all the way through this building. Oh, that is awesome. And you've even managed to get the car just here showing what it is. How have you done that, I wonder? Oh, no. No. What I want to do is... Right. I want to see how you've done that. Right, so you've put an actual station there and then hidden it all with basic shapes. That, very clever. Very clever. You've even hidden the ride operator in there. Very clever technique. Yeah, I appreciate that. Right, Grand Prix. That's going to be me on the top step. Just up there. Matty Hamilton. And another beautiful station build. Really modern with all the curvature, all the differing shapes. Right, let's have a look at the stats for this one then. So, green across the board, really nice G-forces. So, let's go for a ride on this. Enjoy! That ride left me wanting more. A little part of me wonders, would that ride have maybe even been better doing 2 laps as opposed to the one, because it just felt really quick. It was fantastic. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, which is why I'm considering it maybe doing 2 laps, because I didn't want it to stop. I wanted it to carry on going. Some great head chopper moments from start to finish as well. Maybe just a little bit of smoothing just on some of them elements again, especially as it goes into the corners. That's where I'm noticing is the smoothing on all the rides so far that we've been on. It's just mostly every time it goes into a corner, maybe just a little bit more smoothing. But other than that, that ride was fantastic, and that building is so good. I absolutely love it. Love that building so much. But right, let's hop out the exit. Now I can hear the Swift Drifters, which must be in there. It's got to be. It's got to be. So we have the Space Police. It's like Judge Dredd or something like that, or Demolition Man. Is this the Swift Drifters? It is indeed. Yeah, nice little flat ride skin, all police themed, or space police themed. Let's come back here. And I believe that might be the last bit of the sci-fi before we then start moving on to the pirate theme and the adventure theme. Oh, hang on, we've got a bumper cars in here. So the last science fiction themed ride. Just the bumper cars out. Maybe just a little bit more theming in here. It's a little bit plain in here. You maybe could have even done without that. Truth be told. Maybe done without it. Get rid of that. That's a percentage back. Because it's just a little bit plain in there. I would have maybe just had that as a bit of a facade. potentially. And we'll come around here and let's walk through into the next area. So we have the Antica Ruin or Jack Sparrow. So which way shall we go? Adventure or pirate? Let's do pirate. Let's go and do the pirate area first, and then we'll end in the Aztec adventure area. So just again, maybe just a little bit more with the paint tool just around here, just to bring it in, just to break up that monotone green. And we have the Jack Sparrow. What is this? Oh, is this the River Rapids, maybe? Not sure. Guess we'll find out in a second. Oh, it's not a River Rapids, it's one of the boat rides, I'm sorry. Thought it was a River Rapids. I like how it goes over the top, and it looks like a drawbridge as well. Yeah, and we're coming down to the boat ride. Now, because of the length of the spotlight, I'm a little bit concerned that we might end up running a little bit longer than anticipated. So because of that, we'll just follow it around this way, and we can have a talk as we go around. This is going to be another one of them visual experiences, and just being able to look around the park as you go around into the cave system. Nice foliage and rock work all the way around here. We come past the Jack Sparrow. So that ship must be the Jack Sparrow ship, I'm assuming. Come back. I like the fact that it goes right next to each other. Back down. Let's just come back to the station. Maybe just some water just coming down here, potentially. Or certainly this side. So have it look like a waterfall just coming down that side there. But really nice boat ride. Some nice visuals as you go around. And a lovely themed station. I really like that station. Yeah, great job. We've got photos. We've got another seating area. There's so many seating areas in this park, which I really appreciate. So many areas to just have a sit down, have a wind down. Got toilets round the back. It's a nice little pirate area. This, nicely decorated. Buildings are all nicely trimmed. Got all the amenities that you would need, so all the shops, all the toilets and everything. Yeah, nice little pirate area. Is that the only ride that is there then? Just the one? It is, yeah, just the Jack Sparrow. So, yeah, quaint little pirate area. I like that. Feels very separated from the science fiction area as well. Almost forget for a second that they are separate parks. Separate parks, I'm sorry. No, you would almost forget that they're the same park, even. I'm sorry. Alright, let's come through to the adventure area. Now, when I was getting the cinematics, I was loving some of the skins for the flat rides that you've got here. They're so simple and effective, but really work well. Like this one here, for example. Really simple, really effective, absolutely amazing. And look how close it comes to hitting things. Oh, that is so cool. We'll have a look down the entrance in a second. So we've got the block of toilets. We'll have a look at that one in a second. Yeah, we'll have a look at that in a second. So I just want to have a look down this queue line, this flat ride here. So this is Fly. And just look how close that comes as it comes up and around here. I mean, come on. You've got to admit that was some impressive camera work right there. We went for a ride without even going for a ride. I was quite impressed with that myself, I'm not going to lie. Right, so we've got another dark ride. Now I've got absolutely no idea what this is. Haven't got an absolute clue. I never looked inside when I was getting the cinematics or anything. So, your guess is as good as mine. Right here. This could be a teacups for all I know. I don't think it will be though. Maybe a log flume, maybe? I can hear like a log flume. I can hear like a lift like a log flume or a red rocket or something. Right, so it's another dark ride, so we need to put the night time. So let's just very quickly swap that. I've got a feeling this is a log flume or something. Certainly some kind of water ride. I can hear water. Okay. Nice ambience in this queue line. Really lost in the moment. Shame it's not a bit busier with more guests. Oh, never mind. There's lots of guests around here. I'm going to say, if this is a log flume or a water ride, I would expect it to be busy because the log flumes are always so busy in Planet Coaster for some reason. I love this queue. Right, what was it then? A log flume! Come on, I was right. A really nice station build once again. Right, so let's go for a ride on this log flume. Enjoy! That was absolutely sensational. What a log flume that was. Fantastic. Some really beautiful set pieces throughout. Great theming, great storytelling. The ride wasn't too long either. I think it was a perfect duration. Had some nice drops as well, and then you saved the biggest drop till the very end. I think that was absolutely brilliant. I really enjoyed that from start to finish. The lighting and the ambience, the music choice. Yeah, great job there, Anakin. Great ride. So, let's come down here and let's go and find the exit. It doesn't have the same ambience in the day, does it? It really does need to be night for you to fully experience it and appreciate it. Let's come out the exit. And that brings us right round the back of the building, which I didn't really want to do, but I didn't want to miss the exit either. I want to walk around properly. So instead, we'll come this way. So the entrance was just there, and we'll walk around this way. Just so we don't miss anything. Sometimes you miss these little tiny details, and I don't want to do that. So, is that the queue line for the big coaster? If so, I'll leave that till the very end. Oh no, that's a flat ride. So I recognise that. That's a in-game blueprint. Really good one though, to be fair. If you're doing a Aztec area, why not use it? It's a great blueprint. I like the queue line. Just with these wooden... I can never remember what that is called. The cider press. Yeah, just on the side there. That gives such a nice effect on that queue line. Oh wow, look at this flat ride. Oh, that's fantastic. What a flat ride skin. Love that. Love that. Yeah, amazing. And then all the rock work just going all the way around, just keeping it enclosed and separated from the coaster. Yeah, that's fantastic. Love that. Let's come on down the exit as we approach the final coaster and the final little corner of the park. Walk past the statues. Got the entrance for the coaster there, which we are going to walk straight past for now. We'll come back to that in a second. We'll leave that till the very end. Really like it. This might be my favourite area of the park, if I'm being honest. We've got a big food court area. And there's the backstage road that we were looking at the very start of the spotlight that comes all the way up and back round here. And you've got these little custom trucks as well, which I hadn't pointed out. Which is a nice little touch. You'd had them dotted throughout the park. Nice little custom vehicle. And then we've just got the hammer swing here, Taurus. That might be my favourite flat ride skin in the park. Let's walk down the queue line. Oh, what an awesome queue line as well. Just using fence pieces and don't die fencing. And then with the lamps. And then just look at this flat ride skin. That's absolutely amazing. That is my favourite flat ride skin in the park. Absolutely sensational. Love it. It's quite simple, but beautiful in equal measure. Yeah, love that. But right, so let's hop out and let's go to the final coaster of the park. And what you would assume would be the main attraction of the park as well. Because this is the big one. This is the big coaster. So there, Ausgang, the exit, and Eingang, the entrance. Let's have a look around. Nice queue line again. Oh, very nice queue line. You can see the ride come past. That feels a little bit Phantasialand inspired with the Tauren. How you can just stand in the queue line and just watch the touring coaster go past as well. Ooh, hang on, we might have a better. Oh, it's so fast, we missed it. Oh, wow. This almost does feel like Fantasia Land. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, this is amazing. Well, we've saved the best queue line till last, that's for certain. Yeah. A little bit of a headshot moment there, just on the queue path. Duck. Right, and we come up to the station. Nice last station build as well. Right, let's have a look at the stats for this one. So, final ride, we have Tatanka. So, 7.35. The fear's maybe a little bit high. Ooh, them G-forces extremely high. But let's go for a ride. Enjoy, everybody. Oh my. Wow. We certainly saved the best till last. That was incredible. That was so good. Now, I believe I can see where some of the G-forces were coming from. The first half of the ride was almost perfection. It was absolutely sensational. But then, as it came down here, I believe this launch here was a little bit too fast. And then as it comes down here, straight up into this climb here, I believe that's where a lot of the G-forces would have come from, just in this bit alone. I think it needed slowing down. I think the second half of the ride was slightly too fast, if I'm being honest. I think the second half needed slowing down. It just, even there, just as you saw it come up and around that corner there, you could see it really did have quite a severe flick just as it went around. There were a couple of little elements that I felt needed smoothing, but mostly in the second half, and I think if it was slowed down, I don't think it would have mattered so much. And then just this bit here, that bit, that doesn't need to be there at all. I would have straight lined that, straight across. So, like, kind of just as it comes here, and then I would have straight lined it to there. It still had a little bit of a brake run on there should you have needed to, which would have slowed it down. And then all down here, I would have had most of this as a brake run as well, coming all the way around this final corner around here, because this brake run here wasn't quite long enough, so it did kind of come to a bit of an abrupt halt. But, I mean, take all that away, the theming on this coaster, the implementation, once again like the other rides in the park, Oh my days, it was so good. It was so good. Yeah, there were a couple of little niggling issues with the ride itself, but the theming behind it was very Fantasia Land. It really was, and it was incredible. Little tiny bit of work on the coaster, and that could be right up there with one of the best coasters on console. So yeah, great job with that. I really enjoyed that. Amazing work, Anakin. I like all the sand around it as well. I hate sand, it gets everywhere. Hey, there you go, there's your first Anakin reference for you. Your first Star Wars reference. You were the chosen one, Anakin. I have the high ground. There you go, I'm done. Right, so let's go towards this way, and let's just very quickly swap it to night as well and have a look at this park at night just before we wrap up this spotlight, shall we? Even from this elevated shot, you can see just how good the night lighting is. Let's just hop down, shall we? But yeah, this park was absolutely fantastic. I've really enjoyed it. What a great park to come back to and be the first one that I've spotlighted properly in about 2 months. Really enjoyed this park. Some fantastic, unique things that I've never really seen before. I like the fact that it's separated into all these different areas. We've got the sci-fi area. We had the little motorsport little section just with the one ride as well. And the coaster, of course. We had the pirate area just with the boat ride. We've got the adventure Aztec area. Great park. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Night lighting is superb as well. The dark rides were fantastic. The log flume I really liked. That final coaster, very much Fantasia Land inspired. Really enjoyed it. Great park, Anakin. Great park. Let's just come around this final area. Let's have a look at the night lighting around here as well. Oh, we've got another flat ride here. Oh, I'd missed that one. There you go. See, a flat ride that I'd missed. So, let's have a very quick look at that. So, we've got the Monte Leone just hidden away, just in the Aztec ruins. It's a nice little theme that you've got going on around here. Yeah, very nice. So, there we go. There is Discoveryland. So, hopefully you've all enjoyed this spotlight as well. Apologies if I have sounded a little bit off. This is the first time I'm doing a spotlight in this manner in about 2 months. So, but I'm glad to be back again. Glad to be back filming. Hopefully you've all enjoyed this one. Let me know down below in the comments what you all think of this park as well. If you are new around here, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you would like to have your park spotlighted, then there will be a Discord link down below where you can just post in your requests as well. Unfortunately, I do only take requests through Discord just because of keeping on top of them, because it was just getting a little bit overwhelming having requests coming from so many different places. But yeah, hopefully you consider joining the Discord as well. It's a lovely place to be. I'll be back in a couple of days, so on Wednesday, for another Planet Coaster Spotlight. It's a really good one on Wednesday. A sci-fi park with no rides. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. But I'll be back then. I will see you all on Wednesday. Take care, stay safe, look after yourselves, and see you all in a couple of days. Bye, everybody.